right, Tim. Ready? Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Yoga for Everybody session today. Let's bring our feet in so that they are almost touching or at least more narrow than your hips width. This is going to open the side of the hip. From here, let's roll our shoulders down and back. As you inhale, sweep the arms back, up, and overhead. Then turn those palms forward. Exhale from the mouth. Inhale in through the nose. Palms forward. Exhale from the throat. One more. Big breath in. Exhale back. We are going to add on to this. So inhale again. Big breath in. Now stop at the top of the breath. One more breath. Just a quick little pick me up. And then exhale. Big inhale. Hold it. Sip the breath. One more. Two more like that. Big inhale. Pause. Breath. Sip. Exhale back. One more like that. Big inhale. Sip the breath. And exhale back. From here, let's inhale both arms up. We're reaching the left arm back. Your left arm. Look back. Reach back. And maybe try to reach a little bit diagonal so that you're reaching back towards the far corner of the rim. Turn the thumb down. Let's sweep the palm of the hand past the left thigh. Inhale, bring it up to center like you're shaking hands. And then overhead, let's reach with that right arm, taking it back. We're twisting towards the right, looking behind us, reaching to the far back corner, diagonal from the body, turning the thumb down, sweeping the palm past the side thigh, reaching forward, and then bringing it up. So we're going to speed it up just a little bit. Left hand back, inhale. Twist, exhale, thumb down, palm down, and bring it to center. Right hand, reach, inhale, bring it back, thumb down, sweep past the thigh, and bring it to center. One more each side. Nice big trunk rotations. So we're not only opening that side hip, we're starting to stretch the IT band and the outer arches of the feet. From here, holding both hands forward, let's press the palms together. Pull the thumbs down and press the thumbs into the center of the chest. Let's take a little yoga intermission, working on the breath. Lower the chin, maybe close the eyes. Notice if your body sways a little bit. Very common when we close the eyes. From here, as we exhale, we're opening our eyes to anchor our gaze down. Let's push our hips back, finding chair pose with this narrow foundation. Inhale, bring the arms up and overhead. Open the palms of the hands forward and pull in. Inhale, bring it up. Press it together. Exhale, pull it down and push the hips back. Inhale, up and open. Exhale, bring it in. At least two more. Inhale, up and open. Exhale, in. Remember to smile. Lifting the edges of the mouth as you start to move the neck and the shoulders. We want that jaw to stay relaxed. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Big breath in, reach it up. Exhale, this time palms come to the center chest. We're pressing the hips back. From where you are, slide the thumbs over to your right armpit crease. Let's start twisting towards the right. We're pulling that right shoulder back. Press the right hip forward. Press your right hip forward. Push the left hip and the left knee back. There you go. So what we're attempting to do is to isolate the twist at the waist rather than having it twist the knees and the pelvis and hips. So you're swiveling at that waistline, twisting to the right. Look down at the floor to maybe look for the outer edge of your right heel or right foot. Pull the muscles up in the pelvis. Exhale all the way. Pelvic floor lift. Now hold it there. Pull your belly in and up. It's the same movement we would use if we were trying to suck in really quick, maybe for a really good picture. It could be a good picture if you don't suck in. I just want to clarify that. Right? Stay PC in here. All right. When you're ready, slowly release that contraction. Let's bring it to center. Exhale, hands to the thighs. Support the spine. Let's bend the elbows out to the side and lower down. From here, keeping the spine where it is, starting to straighten the arms, lifting only the upper spine. So we are supporting the upper back. It is creating a really exaggerated standing back bend. Think about being a chicken. Make your spirit animal a chicken right now. We're doing this movement to counter the effects of sitting and to gently and safely strengthen your upper back. Big inhale into the chest. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower down again. Extra credit if you want to bend your knees and try to push your stomach onto your thighs. This is to help flush out toxins, cortisol in particular, that can build up in the gut and intestines. When you're ready, come up halfway, reverse swan dive, big inhale, reach it up. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Let's press the hips back again. Pausing here. Remember the chicken. Do the chicken. The chicken is going to disappear when we start to move more. So we want to take it into this back bend. That way we twist with as much mobility as possible. Slide the thumbs to your left armpit. Twist to your left. And as you do, we're rolling that left shoulder back. Push your left hip forward. Push your left hip towards me. Press your right hip back. Maybe close your eyes and think about, where is my left hip right now? It is possible. It is possible to twist and lose track of body parts. It's a special part of the brain that keeps track of that. Push your left hip forward, right knee back, right hip back. Very good. That's what we're trying to do. Stabilize the hips. When you're ready, bring it around to center, hands to the thighs. Bend the elbows, drop the belly. Belly to thigh is extra credit. On the next inhale, straightening the arms, propping up the thoracic spine. So the thoracic spine is the part of the spine that naturally, as we age, it tends to get weaker. It tends to create this type of movement as we get older. So we're working on countering that today. Big inhale into your center chest. Exhale, bend the elbows, relax again. Maybe hang the head loose this time and straighten the legs just a little bit. Shake the head, yes. Turn it left and right. For those of us that maybe are wearing glasses today, I know that relaxation in the neck can be challenging because we don't want our glasses to fall off, but maybe just try to hold your glasses in place and shake that head in, yes. We really want to get tension out of the back of your neck. From wherever you are, walk those hands up to the shins or thighs. Let's find a flat back. Reverse swan dive, bringing the arms overhead. Exhale, hands coming down to the heart. Let's scoop the breath 2 more times. Inhale, reach it up. Take the arms back and around this time. Scooping it up, big inhale. Back and around. From here, let's take our feet out to the width of the pelvis bones. So if we think about where hips width is, if I was to say, go to hips width, wherever hips width is, step it in just a little bit. We're going to keep a more narrow position to really dig into the back hip and the side hip again. From where you are, hands to the hips for balance. Let's step our left foot back, very short stride, keeping both toes forward, both heels go straight back. What will happen naturally is the heel is going to turn in. That's a sign that there is compression in the low back already present. It could be from sitting today or commuting. So we want to rotate that heel back, both toes forward. Both knees are going to bend just a little bit. Make sure there's a little bounce in the step and just check in so that you feel safe, you feel balanced. From here, start straightening the left leg, keeping the right knee bent. We're lunging forward. Pull the shoulders back, aligned over the hips. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Looking up, or maybe just looking to where the wall meets the ceiling, shifting the eyeballs up, especially if you have had to stare at a computer screen a lot today. Shift those eyes up, maybe shift them to your left temple, shift it to the right temple. Only in yoga, right? Today we're going to work our eyeballs, only in yoga. From here, sweep the arms back behind you, circle them back. Placing the hands low on the hips. You could lace your fingers together if it's comfortable. On the next inhale, let's pull the shoulders back, open the throat. On the count of 3, we're all going to act surprised. Exhale all the way. 1, 2, 3, surprise. There you go. Nice contraction in those muscles behind the heart. Straightening the right leg, pulling up a little more out of the ribs. Think about pushing your right hip back and your left hip forward. Adding in again, a little bit of a swivel with the waist. One more big inhale. Exhale, relax the hands. From here, let's bend that right knee again. Bringing the arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring the hands halfway down and behind you. Reach back. Imagine your arms are like a superhero cape. Palms are facing down. Shoulders are pressing away from the ears. It's an airplane pose expression. Imagine you're like an airplane taking off, not coming down. Airplane taking off for a landing. From here, let's place our left hand on that right thigh. Take the right hand, knuckles to the low back. This is where it can get really tricky. So we're going to refine the pose. First, push into the inner blades of your feet. Try spreading your toes out as much as your shoes permit. On the next inhale, roll the right shoulder back, start twisting towards the right. Think about the right knee pressing in, and think about that right hip pushing back. The left hip is pressing forward and in towards your right knee. As you twist to the right, left hip is pressing forward and to the inside of your right knee. Roll that right shoulder back a little more. Press the left shoulder over the right thigh. Option to extend the right arm back as if we're shaking hands with someone approaching us. And maybe we hold it there, or straighten your right leg. So maybe both legs are straight. We are digging into what's called the IT band. For those of you who've maybe ever been to a chiropractor or therapist for your hips, it's a fun place to target, I will say, IT band. Now to work with the eyes, let's shift our eyes towards the right and then turn the head. Shift the eyes, turn the head, eventually maybe turning our head all the way around to look over our right thumb. Keep pushing back into that left heel. Maybe press that right arm back a little more and the left shoulder over that right thigh. This is a big twist. Thumb is up as if you're going to shake hands with somebody. Press the shoulder away from your ear. And imagine somebody just put ice down the back of your shirt. So it's that feeling of, ooh, right? Pull the shoulder blades together. When you're ready, let's lower that back hand. Gently bend the right knee, just a tiny bit. We're moving the trunk of the body as one unit with the hips, coming to center, coming out of that twist. So if you feel it on your outer hip, that's what we were working on. If you feel it in your left ear, let's refine it a little differently. All right, let's bring it to center. Shake out your knees. Feet are inside the width of the hips. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Let's just find a little symmetry. Exhale, palms back and around, palms up, push the hips back, strong chair. See that your knees and ankles are at the same width. Inhale, sweep it up. Option to lift your heels. Depending on the shoes we're wearing, this could really determine how secure we feel with that lift. So start with moderation, just a tiny lift, just enough to swipe a credit card, maybe a door stopper, maybe ballerina style, maybe Michael Jackson. All right, drop the heels, sweep it back, palms up, push the hips back, hold it just a little longer. Option to shift forward and lift the heels again. So although this may look advanced, this is an adaptation to take pressure off the kneecaps. So you might be able to go lower. Just notice what your clothing permits also. When you're ready, drop the heels, inhale, take it up. Exhale, hands come down to the hips. This time we're stepping our right foot back, and we can watch the foot slide back, noticing that moment when it tries to rotate and just resisting that body's natural urge to rotate in. So both toes are forward, railroad track foundation. Let's bend both knees, making sure that we have healthy circulation here. So important. If we have to sit a lot, we can lose that healthy circulation. It's not just blood, it's lymphatic fluid draining through the legs. From here, we're pushing our right leg back really strong, bending that left knee. Already check in with the hips. Maybe the right hip goes forward a tiny bit. So we're squaring the hip joints. Inhale, arms overhead. Warrior one position, holding it here. Option to close the eyes. Tune into those parts of the body that maybe are working the hardest. Are there any parts in the body that are completely at ease? What's the tip of the nose doing? What is your jaw doing? Is your jaw working? Try to breathe out the throat. When you're ready, sweep the arms behind you, chest expansion. If we're lacing the fingers, it's right thumb over left this time, or hands to the low back. One big inhale, pulling those elbows back, opening the throat. Your heart, it's like one big lung. You're going to inflate and open through the chest. Option to straighten the left leg, both legs straight. Two more big inhales, big breath in. Pull those elbows back. Exaggerate the lift of your ribs and your chest, especially at the top of the breath. The lungs are helping to support the back here. And then relax. Let's all bend that front knee. Bring the arms up and overhead. Exhale, coming down, maybe about a half the way, third of the way, not too far down. Imagine you're like an airplane taking off. Flip the hips back. Reach those shoulders back. Option to close the eyes. Tune into the inner blades of the feet. That's the base of support. Pull the muscles up in the pelvic floor. The same muscles used for bladder strength. Pull that up. Let's take our right hand across. Fingertips are facing the left. Left knuckles to the low back. Now, before we go into that deep twist, check in one more time with that back foot and maybe bring your right hip forward and then turn that right heel back a little more. So already we're starting to get into that hip. When you're ready, roll the left shoulder back, maybe look over towards the left. While that left hand is secure, we work on the twist, pressing into the inner blades of the feet. Option to straighten the left leg. That can increase the sensation in the hip. It has the potential to create some new and interesting sensations in the hip. Oh, is that what we're going to call pain now? New and interesting sensations. There you go. When you're ready, option to extend that left arm straight back. Thumb is up as if we're trying to shake hands with someone behind us. Pressing our right shoulder over that left thigh, reaching back a little more, even deepening that twist more. And then maybe looking back towards the hand, shifting the eyes, turning the head. Shift the eyes, turn the head. Eventually holding, feeling as if that right hip is pushing in towards the left knee. One more big inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand and bend the left knee first. We're moving the body as one unit with the hips, slowly taking that right hip back. You could feel it across your back too. From here, let's take those hands down. Inhale, sweep them overhead. Stepping forward, feet are open to the width of the pelvis bones inside the frame of the hip. Sweep it around, palms up, hips back, chair pose. Inhale, bring it up overhead. Holding on to a 20-pound bowling ball, reach it up. And then there's the energy that presses down, shoulders down, fingers up. Let's shift forward, add in that tiny little lift. So just enough to lighten up on the heels. You don't even have to lift your heels. The main thing is to get pressure into the ball of the foot. That's where the sciatic nerve ends. Isn't that incredible? It is the biggest nerve in our body, as big as a grown man's thumb, at your SI joint. And then it splits at the knee into 5 nerves, and it goes down to your feet. Big inhale. Exhale, drop the heels, circle back. Sit the hips back. Again, shift it forward. Remember the chicken spirit animal. Pull the shoulders back. Ice down the back of the shirt. Little surprise breath. Good. Imagine you're holding onto bowling balls again, creating dynamic energy. Shoulders pressed down. Hands press up. You can build strength without stressing your body out. You can. You can use the power of your mind to recruit those energy currents. Come down a little more. Get low. In the words of the wise philosophers, the yin yang twins, get low, get low, get low, get low. 3, 6, 9. Never mind. No more. There is no clean version. Drop the heels. Inhale up to the windows, to the wall. Just kidding. Reach it up. Exhale. Take it back and around. Last time. Hips back. Palms up. Remember the chicken. Flip the hips back. Hands to the thighs. We're going to work a little bit on kidneys. Although this is a posture you don't necessarily need for your physical body, for your like musculature, your bones, it's beneficial for your organs. So here we are. We've been calling it like a chicken, but it is standing cow pose. The opposite of this is to pull your tailbone down, round your upper back, and drop your head. So this is called a standing cat expression. Try to breathe into your low back and exhale from the throat. We're going to stay here maybe 5 to 7 breaths, and we're using this as we are wrapping up the physical portion to counter the effects of all of the detox we've been doing, all of the twisting. We want the kidneys to be a little more active to flush out the toxins. So it's pretty common to feel like you may want to visit some of the bathroom facilities after you do this class. Exhale from your throat. When you're ready, flatten the back again. From here, let's walk the hands up. Shake off your legs, shake off your arms. Let's work a little bit of shoulders with the breath. Rolling those shoulders down and back. Take your right hand into the low back. Inhale the left arm up, holding on to 1,000 helium balloons. Reach up, press down into the outer blade of that left foot. And if it feels right for you, bend the elbow, pat yourself on the back, just a little bit. Now push into the right foot and lean your weight over to the right. As you inhale, open the left armpit. So we're stretching the lungs diagonal. These are the muscles deep inside of us that can stitch up and support the spine, just like old school shoelaces. Inhale into that upper left lung. Remember to smile. It connects to the 10th cranial nerve, the vagus nerve, emotional regulation. One more inhale. Push into that right foot. Open that left rib and armpit. And now bring it to center. Slowly take it down. Let's take our left knuckles into the low back. Inhale, sweep that right arm back, up and around. Push into the right foot first, holding on to 100 helium balloons. When you're ready, pat yourself on the back. Shift the weight into the left foot now. Breathing from the left hip up to the right lung. You can look up, very traditional, but also the most strenuous on the neck. You could look straight ahead. That could be more of a happy medium. Or look over to the left, working with gravity. So the body gets this lovely stretch, works on mobility, less risk of injury. One more big breath into the upper right lung. And now exhale, relax. Let's slowly release that right arm. Both arms to the side. Take your feet out to any foundation that's comfortable where you can get those knees bending and bouncing a little bit. We're closing today with breath of joy. This is also known as the conductor's breath in children's yoga. It looks like this. 3 fast inhales, 1 strong exhale. This is what it looks like. Team, play, no. Okay, there you go. Waiting for it. All right, so it's 3 rapid inhales, 1 exhale. You can take it through the center. You can get low. You can take it to the side, wherever your body permits. The main thing is that when you exhale, it's a forced exhale. If you've ever done karate or any type of martial arts, you're contracting and pumping the abdominal muscles to flush out toxins. So let's start with, oh, by the way, we're going to do 8 of them. They start slow and get faster. So I'll count. You don't have to count. Exhale all the way. And let's slow it down. Inhale. A little faster. Now 3 as fast as you can. No one watch Michelle. No. Last one. Now come up. Shake everything off. We're like, nobody puts baby in a corner. Except for Michelle. Right? Michelle goes, only put baby in the corner. All right, from wherever you are, let's take our hands. We're going to hook the middle fingers together. Lower it down in front of your belly button, and then pull like you're trying to pull like 2 links in a chain, and you're testing the strength. This is going to create some tension all the way up, possibly into your jaw. So it is helping to activate and recruit some different muscles in your upper chest. Sitting nice and tall, big inhale, strong exhale. 2 more. Last one. Maybe close the eyes and try to take off half the effort. So this is a hand gesture that is used to stimulate the energy channels that help to make us feel a little more comfortable in our bodies, comfortable in our skin. It has the ability to regulate your sense of self-worth, self-esteem, knowing that we are valued, we are revered by the universe. From here, release your hands, take a big breath in, lift your heart, open the throat, and then exhale, bring it to center. And from here, we can close together. Namaste, everyone. Go enjoy the rest of your beautiful day. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.